But some Christian or religion folks think, oh, you ain't supposed to be meditating because that's another religion. I've heard some old people because they don't understand the practice of meditation. But if you can explain what that looks like for the people who don't really understand what it is and why it's important.
Dr. Cox, do you
Do
want
I?
to, or you want me to explain meditation?
Oh, you can go ahead and explain
Oh, okay.
meditation. I would just add to, if I may, to what Dr. Jones was saying. I mean, not add, but ask the question when you're done explaining what you would do, and I would like to add a little bit to that as
Yeah,
well.
I'm gonna
But I would like to know, how can our diet impact our mental health?
Okay, we'll ask that next.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So we're
I'm
talking
just
about
curious.
stuff that's natural, just natural. You don't take any money. It's just your time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It basically is to meditate. So meditation is basically an inner reflection.
Yeah.
Is to sit back and run through your thoughts, write them down, journal, because you have to face your emotions and your feelings. You got to write it down. And yes, you're going to cry. You got to write down how you're feeling. And then once you start writing down, this is when you can reflect back to how to change those things, because the brain can be rewired from
Yes.
this trauma. You can come back from this, but you can't fix it if you don't address it.
Own it.
The
Right.
other thing is to get sleep. The sleep is time for the brain to have rest. And so that it can decide, hey, maybe that's not real what you're thinking. But if you do not get sleep, your brain doesn't cut off.
Right.
You got to have your 8 hours of sleep. And then the other thing is to go out in nature. Nature is calming. It increases your endorphins, which are like your dopamine. Dopamine is the pleasure hormone. When you're under chronic stress, your dopamine levels go down. Your
Right.
GABA also goes down. The GABA is the hormone that gives you a calming effect.
Yep.
Getting in nature, all this stuff comes back.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Grounding,
Mm-hmm.
grounding is my woo-woo. Get out, take your shoes off, get in the grass, put your feet on the grass and sit there and let the earth communicate with you and bring out those negative feelings and negative ions. And then, of course, to eat right. You got to eat right. A lot of foods are very inflammation based, which are like your meats. And I know everybody's like, I'm not going vegan, but okay, but increase your plants. Or go to the foods that have better brain foods, which are like your salmon, your fatty fishes, your omega-3s. So changing your diet, sleep, rest, and then learn how to breathe. There are several breathing exercises that you could do. Did
That's
you
why,
want to go into that?
yeah, and I was gonna say that's why she loves me, because we are so in alignment. We are so in alignment because these are all the things that we practice inside the Net 7 Collective. Like, these are literally all the things, they're principles that we do in order to get focused on the task at hand, which is building wealth, building community, creating legacies, creating strong sisterhoods, creating, all those things. That the things that she just said, the awareness, getting centered and focused and journaling and meditating, those are the foundations to life. The foundation to life. So I love when you said when reflecting, because sometimes it does hurt. I know for the first 40 years of my life, I was on go mode. I never had time to reflect. I was growing a business and doing
Survival.
this. Yeah, you surviving, right?